So how did Paul get the victory over Romans chapter 7? How did he get the victory over the inward blood curse and desire of fallen nature that he was explaining in Romans chapter 7? How did he get the victory? Very simple. Romans chapter 8. Never stop reading. Always go on to the next verse and to the next chapter so you can get a greater understanding. I'm going to share with you one verse from Romans chapter 8, and here's what it says. It says that there is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not according to the flesh or the fallen blood nature of Adam, but after the Spirit. When God made Adam, he breathed into him the breath of life. And that life gave him super ability to name all the animals and to till the ground and to accomplish great things. He was a Superman. But when he fell into the hands of the blood curse. The first time blood is mentioned in the Bible, it's on a murder scene. Cain had slew Abel, and what do we find there? We found that not only was it a bloody mess, it was a bloody scene. But we found there that the blood had consciousness and its own consciousness. Blood had a voice. And that voice cried out to God, and it condemned the murderer. Now, blood condemns us before God. Blood condemns us within ourselves. It makes us feel condemned. It makes us not want to go after God. It makes us feel ashamed. And this is what Paul says. He says, there is therefore now no condemnation. The blood that was speaking, and the blood was making us feel bad and condemning us. Yeah, I'm a sinner. I'm lost. I'm no good. God, will never forgive me. Well, that voice from that blood is silenced when we accept the Spirit. There is therefore now no condemnation to them that are in Christ Jesus. We come into a relationship with Jesus, who walk not no more according to the blood curse or the fallen nature, but according to the Spirit. So the blood stops condemning us, and we don't feel condemned in our minds anymore. We don't have condemnation, and we have this closeness with God because he gives us his Spirit crying out in our hearts, crying out, Abba, Father. And that's how Paul got the victory over the blood curse and over the flesh from Romans chapter 7 and Romans chapter 8. And you, my friends, child of God, if you want to get the victory over old nature and over old sins that you haven't been able to get the victory over, you haven't even done it yet. Jesus told Nicodemus, he said, listen, don't be surprised. Don't marvel at this. He says, but you need to be born again. That's the thing. You need to be born not of the flesh, not after the flesh, but be born from above.